Hi everybody, bonjour tout le monde. Yes, I'm sitting at the craft table, which means we're going to do a little bit of crafting. On va faire une petite technique, mais j'étais un peu inspirée de la vidéo de Marion lundi. Hello Colette. So I had a few of those colors here from when I took her class. So I just thought we might play with a few and just have a look at some of the things that she had done that maybe you had questions about. Bonjour Jacinthe, Carmen, Celine. Hi Nancy. Hi Debbie, Pauline. So guys, everybody's jumping on the ATC card band. Well, ATC card sounds wrong, right? Artist Trading Card bandwagon. I even heard Karen today, Karen who works here, challenge Francine to make some. So guys, we're really gonna blow this up. It's gonna be great. So I hope you guys are having fun with them. Sont pas obligatoires, sont optionnels. Carla, I could see you doing some great ATC cards with Diane's stuff. So everybody puts their own spin on it, and that's what's so great. Okay, everybody, I'm going to announce again tomorrow at 4 heures, tomorrow at 4 o'clock. We will have Kay Halliwell from Indigo Blue. She's going to steal my video, my live time, and she is going to do a live for you guys. Okay? So how does it work? Well, Nancy, if you're sending them in with Eliane, then she can either pick, drop off your 12 and pick up the ones for you. Or if you trust me, I can pick them for you. And we will send you off 12 from 12 other artists or 12 other batches. So we usually suggest you don't take more than one from a specific batch. Donc, ça dit si il y avait une gamme, un batch de 12, prends juste un de la batch de 12. Comme ça, tu as plusieurs de plusieurs batchs ou plusieurs artistes. So, oh, that's so nice though, Suzanne. So you know what, Suzanne? You'll be able to watch it a little later. So it will be like our lives. She will save it at the end, and you will be able to go back and watch it. The only reason I'm talking to you guys to watch is because I don't want her talking to an empty screen. Although I know you guys are great and you'll be there, and I'll be there, so we can still chit chat, and then I can keep an eye on what you guys say behind my back. People say to me, people come in all the time. Il y a des clients qui viennent, puis me disent, est-ce que tu lis toutes nos conversations entre nous pendant votre vidéo? Donc, j'ai dit, des fois, j'ai la chance à lire, mais c'est difficile de chaque jour toujours souvenir d'aller lire les 200 commentaires. Mais j'ai dit qu'une fois, j'étais en train de faire je pense que c'était un petit technique, vraiment petit. Puis j'ai vu que vous autres parlez entre vous. Puis j'ai dit, allô, je suis là. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, somebody asked me today, she said, do you actually see all the things that we say when we're talking to each other? I said, I try to watch, but I can't always see it. And I can't always get back to read them all. And she was laughing. And I said, but now I'm going to keep an eye on you guys. Donc, il faut que je check un œil sur vous autres. Okay? So now that we have a bunch of you on, I do have a few new products I really want to show you, since I won't be able to show you any tomorrow. So I do want to show you a few products, and I'm going to do a quick, I'm not going to explore everything about embossing powders in one day, okay? No, I know you guys don't talk behind my back. You just talk to each other instead of listen. No, I'm kidding. I hear you have a lot of fun, and I was telling a customer today that you guys are who got me through this whole pandemic. And I was saying how some of you even told me that I helped you get through it and that these are the rewarding parts of this business. Donc, oui, il va falloir se watcher demain. Oh, tu parles de vos conversations, eh? Je sais, Odette, toi, t'es une des reines de ça, eh? Je sais. Je pense que tu manques Fred pour parler, donc c'est Laurent qui vous aide. All right, guys, so let's put you up here, and you are going to see me, okay? Let's see. So I'm not watching all the comments, but we're not going to do this for very long. I just want to show you a few fun things that I kind of figured out. So, first things first. I am going to take just a slimline card, no reason, just that's what I have here. And I'm going to take my powder pouch, okay? So here I go, powder pouch. By the way, May, I am getting in. So guys, I discovered a new company. I don't know what took me so long, but Rabbit Hole Designs. And what I love about them is they seem to be all about the coffee. Sont tout au sujet du café. Donc, il y a vraiment, allez vous les voir, c'est Rabbit Hole Designs. Puis aussi, il fait des outils, deux outils spéciaux. Une, c'est un mini blender brush que j'ai entendu, I think they call them bitty blender brushes. Et j'ai entendu le monde parle de ça. Et aussi, ils ont un outil pour un powder tool qui est la meilleure. Donc, j'ai commandé les deux. Les bitty brushes vont arriver bientôt. Les powder brushes, ça va être quelques semaines. Okay, so let's go back to WOW. So Marion was talking to you about, you know, using stencils and stamps to do embossing. So what I thought would be fun is to also show you a little embossing on chipboard. But I wanted to show you one thing that I'm not sure if you guys fully got of one of the techniques that she showed. Elle n'a pas montré comment le faire, mais elle a montré un échantillon comme ça. So I'm going to take two stencils, okay? And I'm actually going to do it this way. And I am going to take my first stencil, and I may use my pixie spray, if I could find it, to hold this one down. I know it's here, guys. It's just, Jay can probably see it from behind my back, but I cannot see it for the life of me. It's right on my left side. You see, I told you Jay could see it. So I just sprayed a little bit of pixie spray on here, and I'm going to glue this down. Okay? Donc, j'ai collé même pas droite, mais c'est correct pour celle-ci. So, I didn't even do it straight, but it's going to be okay for this technique. Now, I'm going to take a second stencil, un deuxième pochoir. Ceux-là, c'est tout des cœurs. Et j'aimerais mieux un autre, mais ça va marcher. I'm going to put this on top of here, okay? And I think I'm going to spray it as well. Okay, so I sprayed it also. And I'm going to line it up just on top. Again, I'm sorry if it's not completely straight. That's my oopsies. All right, so I've got those on there. So what I'm going to do now, je vais prendre mon tampon d'encre et soit je peux le mettre comme ça, je peux prendre le coussin. But I wanted to show you something about WOW's embossing ink, okay? I know it's dirty. But WOW's embossing ink, their refill, leur rempli est complètement différent. Donc, qu'est-ce qui est spécial de ça? Il s'appelle ça un re-inking tool. Et ça, c'est parce que on a la boule. OK? So, normally, on met des gouttes dessus, puis après ça, il faut que tu fais l'absorption. Maintenant, on a un outil. So, you just want to make sure you get that ball rolling. And you could just roll it up and down to refill your ink. So, that's one good thing. Okay? So, now I have put on ink, I've rolled it in there, it's going to sit for a minute and then I'm going to use it. Pas de problème. Mais pourquoi il appelle ça un outil? C'est parce que on peut le prendre, puis on peut faire n'importe quoi comme dessin nous-mêmes. So we could do our own designs. So I could take an A2 card and decide I want a circle there, I want a circle here, I want a circle here. I'm going to take a circle here, a circle there. Okay, now I can see it. You guys probably can't. So I'm going to fill in some random spots. I'm probably putting circles on top of circles. But just to give you an idea, just pour vous donner l'idée. So now that I've done that, which color should we use? I am going to use Hope and Positivity, okay? This is Hope and Positivity. And remember, I forgot to powder my background. Okay. So you're thinking, wow, why does she have to use so much powder? Pourquoi elle utilise tant que ça? Mais, okay, I didn't make very pretty circles, but still, I've made my own background. And now, I'm even going to go in. Je vais retourner avec l'outil parce que maintenant, je sais exactement ce que j'ai fait et où. And I could go and I can add a few more because I feel there's some spaces. Okay? So I'm like, oh, I want some here, and I want some that's coming off the page, and I want some here. Donc maintenant, je peux même retourner dans mes paillettes, puis mettre sur la balance de ce que je viens de mettre. Okay? So I can keep playing around in this glitter. Et c'est pas une paillette, excuse-moi. C'est un poudre d'embossage pailleté. OK? Puis comme elle a dit, on veut juste donner un petit flick. Tu veux pas que tous les morceaux tombent. And if you find that you've got a lot of glitter still around, you could take any kind of a blending brush, anything you want. Let me see if I have a clean one. It's sort of clean. And you could take a little paintbrush and you could pull out that little bit of glitter, okay? I'm not going to bother because this is just a very fun background. Donc, ça me dérange pas. And now what's nice about this is it all will go back into its tube. Okay, so I just want to make sure there's not really anything left on my sheet. Et maintenant, je vais faire la gaufrage. Okay, so that's why it's called a tool. C'est pour cette raison, c'est un outil. Now, you saw Marion, she heats it up for a minute. C'est juste parce qu'on veut être certaine que ça devient assez chaud. Et si vous pouvez tenir votre papier, so if you can hold your paper, then the heat goes through instead of having to go through all of the papers. Very boring just watching me emboss. That's the only problem with a video like this, is the time that it takes to emboss you can fall asleep. All right. Wake up. Okay, wake up. We're done. So voila. So hope and positivity. It has these beautiful reflex in them. And that's fun. Okay, it's just fun. There was nothing to it. I could have made lines all the way across. I could have done any of those. All right. So that being said, let's go back to our first experiment. That's this one. So I am just to be faster about it, I am just going to go and I am going to run my pad right over this. Okay. It would probably be better if I used a blending tool. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to. Je vais prendre un outil pour blending. Where's my handle? I had it here a second ago. J'avais deux. Voilà. That's our beautiful villainous potion from last week. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of this on my foam, okay? And I'm going to rub it in a bit. Plus, I have a bunch left on the stencil, so I could just keep going back over this. Voila. All right. So I'm just rubbing in all that embossing ink that I had put on the top of the stencil. And I think I put my stencils backwards. I did. I put my stencils backwards. Okay, I'm going to show you this since we've got it all put together, but I'm pretty sure I did it backwards. Okay, so maintenant, ce que je vais faire, je vais enlever mes pochoirs. Did it get on there? I can't even see it. Je le vois pas. Donc, je vais juste frotter un petit peu plus. But I'm pretty sure, comme j'ai dit, j'ai fait à l'envers. So I don't know what we're going to end up with, but it's not going to be what I had planned originally. OK. Donc, je vais mettre ces deux à côté. Maintenant, comme j'ai utilisé de l'encre dessus, je vais tourner la page. Il n'est même pas propre. Donc, je vais prendre ça, puis je vais mettre une deuxième page. Okay? So, what color should we put on here? I'm going to put on these pink, the one from Marion. That was one of her favorites. The pink and the ice cream one. Okay. Donc, ceux-là, je vais juste jeter un petit peu. Yeah, it didn't work. Okay, guys, we've got to go backwards because I need to show you how this works. Je prends un autre papier parce que je sais exactement ce que j'ai fait et je sais que c'était pas la bonne chose. Okay, so all my glitter's off of there. We're good. Let's go back in time a moment. Je m'excuse. Je me suis trompée. I'm sorry. I knew I did it wrong and I still continued with it. So let's just go back up for a second. I'm going to get another card. Another slimline card. Okay, I'm going to powder it again. Pourquoi en mettre la poudre? Comme ça, il y a moins qui va coller sur le carton. Donc, c'est une poudre pour la statique. Et même que les poudres de Wow sont antistatiques, je le fais quand même. All right, here's where I went wrong so that you'll understand. First of all, by gluing the stencils together. C'est les cœurs qui va en premier. Okay? So it is the hearts that have to go first. So that side is the still sticky side. There we go. Okay. Right? Yes. And then I put my dots on top. So which is the sticky side? This is. Okay. Now it should work. At least in my mind it does. Okay. So once again, I'm going to take mon outil et je vais le mettre mon poudre, pas mon poudre, mon encre. Et comme tu vois, je ne l'ai pas collé, donc c'est un peu plus délicat que je le fais. So I'm doing it a little bit more delicately because I did not ink this, respray this with the spray adhesive. So it could be a bit messy, mais j'espère que vous allez voir l'idée au moins. Okay, just because I want to show you those products as well, and I don't like to keep you here too long. Donc, je vais le faire ça. All right. Here's to nothing. Voila. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open that powder again. And I'm going to take off the stencil again. And let's see if anything happened. I may have made a mess of it, but we will see. On va voir. Not giving up yet. OK. Ça collait un petit peu là parce qu'il y avait l'encre dessus. And now, I'm going to put a little bit of this one. Quand vous mettez plusieurs couleurs d'encre ou de poudre, t'aimes faire les plus pâles avant les plus foncés. OK. There's not enough. Je vais mettre encore plus. And here you guys could be talking about me because I totally messed this up and now I'm rushing. OK? À cause que j'ai fait à l'envers la première fois, maintenant, je rush un petit peu, puis ça va pas aider l'effet. So that's not going to help much. But anyways. And now I'm going to put on her third color. I believe this was the other one that was with it. Parce que quand j'ai suivi le cours avec elle, c'est les couleurs qu'on a utilisées. But she didn't do this in her class. So this is just me making it up as we go along. You see, it didn't work out. Okay, the concept is there, but it didn't work out. Parce que j'ai pas mis assez de poudre. Et de l'encre. But let's see if we can salvage one of them. No, it wasn't enough of a opening. So, ce que j'ai voulu faire, c'est de faire les cœurs avec des picots dedans. Et ça garde la forme de la cœur. Si j'avais pas fait à l'envers, ça marchait. Mais comme j'ai fait trop vite la deuxième fois, moi, je peux voir les cœurs ici, mais c'est plus difficile pour vous autres. Donc, au lieu de faire ça, je vais juste faire les cœurs Et comme ça, on peut voir la beauté de la couleur. So I'm just going to do the hearts now, just so that we can see how beautiful this color is. And then we are going to go look at the few new things that Jay is getting ready for us right behind me. And yes, guys, I do contaminate my powders, and I find that's okay. C'est ma décision, c'est mes poudres. But yes, you do want to try and keep them separate. But I don't mind. Ça me dérange pas que j'ai eu une touche de la rose dedans. Ça va être un beau mélange. It's going to be a beautiful mix, so I'm not worried. But then you should change your paper. Okay, so here I'm just going to show you the hearts. And next time I'll get something that has bigger openings, that's more of a circle, so you could really understand the technique. Comme j'ai pas le pochoir avec les gros cercles à côté de moi, je vais le faire ça la prochaine fois quand je joue avec les poudres. All right, so I've definitely put on enough there. And then we are going to lift this. I have to at least get one thing working today. Otherwise, I'm going to cry myself to sleep. Tu veux pas que je me pleure just pour aller dormir ce soir. So I'm going to take that one and put it away, and I'm going to put it on here now. And we are going to do, which color? Not Hope and Positivity. I guess I'll do Carnival. Carnival. And the fact that there's a little pink in there is just going to make it more beautiful for you. Remember, I always say, do what I say, not what I do. Fais ce que je dis, pas ce que je fais. Voila, we may as well use the whole jar. Just about. And then when you tap it off, you don't want to tap too much, okay? Oh, I see what the problem is here. Okay, parce qu'on veut que l'encre, pas l'encre, la poudre reste sur nos cœurs. Et je vais vous dire qu'est-ce qui est arrivé avec la mienne, pourquoi j'ai beaucoup de retailles. When I did it the first time, I must have inked on one side of the stencil. Je pense que j'ai mis l'encre sur un côté de la pochoir, puis c'est cet côté-là que j'ai mis sur mon surface. Donc maintenant, on va chauffer ça pour voir la belle couleur, mais tu vas le voir les retailles. Okay, so I'm telling you ahead of time, I know. You are going to see a little bit of extra detail there. I'm going to try and take some of it off. But it's because I put the same stencil down upside down. So it's not even Friday, Laurent, and look at me making all my boob mistakes. So where's my brush? I'm going to take a little paintbrush, just a little one, et je vais enlever le surplus de poudre. Mais tu veux un pinceau doux. You want a soft paintbrush. And you want to you don't want to brush away what's actually on your stencil. You want to brush away the extra, okay? So there. And you don't want to flick your card too much because you don't want all the powder to fall off. Okay, like I just did. So I'm going to put it back on. All right, let's just heat this one last time, and then I'll put you out of your misery, and I'll go show you new product. I love watching powder melt. Can you see that? Quand ça change couleur. It's magical. Puis quand ça commence, ça fait vite. So don't forget tomorrow, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun with Kay. She has great ideas. All right, at least you can get an idea of how beautiful that powder is. Okay? It's just gorgeous. I didn't heat it all the way. C'est pas complètement embossé. Mais tu peux le voir, la poudre. Et maintenant, je peux même prendre un pinceau plus gros pour enlever les morceaux qui n'ont pas été chauffés. And then you can see just how beautiful that color is. Okay? All right, guys. That was it. That was what I wanted to show you today so we could look at one or two of the colors. Unfortunately, the technique I wanted to do, I messed up. Mais j'espère que vous comprenez ce que j'essaie de faire. J'essaie de faire le pochoir avec juste les cercles en dedans. So you see that? Exactly like that. So that you would see all polka dots here instead of la forme de la cœur, en forme de la cœur. So you would see that in the shape of the heart. So I can see it there, but I missed one dot right there, and then you would have really been able to see it. Donc, c'est une leçon pour moi aussi. All right, guys, that's just extra powder. You know what I could do? I haven't shown R2-D2 in a while. R2-D2 can clean up for me. And then I don't have to throw out the paper. Ce que moi je veux faire, je veux peinturer mes ongles avec ces poudres-là. Mais je pense que quand je mets la chaleur, ça va brûler mes doigts juste un petit peu. Okay, R2, good job. All right, guys, let's do this. Let's do this. Voila. Voila. All right, so I hope you guys had a good laugh at my expense because that was a hot mess. But I have some fun stuff. It gave Jay enough time to get some products in for us. All right, guys, turning the camera. So what did I get in? Maybe the new Elizabeth Crafts. What? Donc, ceux-là, il n'est pas nouveau. OK? Ça, c'est la vieille collection de c'est Diane et Sonia. Diane Prince et Sonia Lefebvre. Donc, la seule chose est que maintenant, j'ai la matrice. So, what this is here, this is not a new stamp set, but we did get the die in. Et ça dit que les autres étampes de les filles-là, on a des matrices disponibles aussi. J'ai pas toutes commandées. So I didn't go back and order all the other florals because I figured now wasn't a big floral season. But if you do want, si vous voulez vraiment avoir les matrices pour les autres étampes qu'elle a sorties, je pense qu'en été, sont disponibles et je peux les commander. So if you do want those stamps, I can get them for you. So now let's look at the new stamps. So this one is CS 240. Prosperity, and just look at this. Okay? Look at how beautiful that is. Et ça dit prosperity dessus, mais après ça, il n'y a aucun mot. Beautiful, beautiful stamp set. Et voilà la matrice qui match. Donc ça peut découper ces beautés-là. Right, Jane? Right. Then, this one is called Respect. Respect. Et c'est une beau grosse fleur, une libellule, 2 libellules, 3 libellules. So, we could say les bébites. Okay? So, this one is called Respect. Et encore, on a la matrice. Mais la raison je te montre la matrice est que vous pouvez voir les fleurs plus colorées. Okay, so you have an idea of what they'll look like colored. Very pretty. Après ça, on a Noël. Puis, check ce qu'ils ont fait. Merry Christmas et Joyeux Noël. Donc, on a ça, une branche. I think it's mistletoe. We have holly. This is so pretty. This here, like kind of, it's a circle, so it always makes me think of a moon, but beautiful. Okay? Et voilà à quoi ça a l'air coloré, premièrement, et découpé. All right, so these are beautiful. They are big. They'd be too big for our ATC cards, but they are beautiful. Then we have peace. Et ça, c'est un autre set de oiseaux, okay? So the birds here sold incredibly. And then maintenant, on a des cardinals pour Noël. And I've already put in another order parce que j'ai pas eu assez. Donc, j'ai déjà commandé an autre batch. And yes, I know Diane Prince, she colored these for the packaging. OK? Donc, ça, c'est la matrice pour les cardinals. Un tournesol. So, this one's called Sunshine. Beautiful, beautiful. Puis voilà le matrice. Donc, une idée à quoi ça a l'air coloré. So, here's the die so that you can get a good idea of what that stamp set would look like colored. Et le sixième, le dernier pour cette collection, ça s'appelle Mindfulness. And we've got this beautiful, what is it, a hummingbird? Yeah, a hummingbird. I think that's what it is. Moi, mes oiseaux, je connais pas tellement, but it does look like it's a hummingbird. Okay, so very, very pretty stamp sets. And look at that. Okay, donc encore, ça c'est la matrice qu'il découpe. All right. Aussi, j'ai recommandé the winter greens, juste parce que je reçois beaucoup de demandes pour ces affaires-là. Ils ne sont pas tellement dispendieux, puis il y en a tous les morceaux pour ça. So, thought that this one was really nice, the winter greens de Elizabeth Crafts. Ceux-là, je vais vous montrer, ça fait quelques jours. This one I showed you, it was a couple of days ago already, but I found the piece that I had embossed. Tu te souviens, j'ai dit, quand je l'ai regardé, j'ai dit, il est correct. Mais après que je l'ai vu embossé, I fell in love with it. Just look at that. Okay? The amount of embossing. And then look at it on metal. Okay? So it was just beautiful. So again, I only have 2 left of this, but I have more coming because it's a popular one. Donc voilà. Then we got Happy Retirement. Okay? Just because I get a lot of requests for retirement. Then we have this beautiful flacon, Winter Wishes. It cuts like, which one is this? Je pense c'est la première ou la deuxième. So this one cuts a very delicate snowflake. Okay. Ça ici, ça dit Joyeux Noël avec l'ombrage. So you get the Joyeux Noël, but you also get l'ombrage autour. Okay. Joyeux Noël. This one's called Starry Noel. Starry. So, les étoiles. Et c'est un beau écriture de le mot Noël. On a besoin juste le tréma pour aller en dessous, par-dessus. Ça ici, c'est les mots en français. Ça dit beaucoup de fois meilleurs vœux et joyeux Noël et bonne année. Et juste pour vous donner une idée à quoi ça a l'air, j'ai vu que Joanne, Sont toutes parties, Joanne? Non, j'en ai encore ici. Tu vois là le meilleur vœu? Oups, get into focus. Tu vois le meilleur vœu? Elle a utilisé de cet morceau-là. OK? Donc, voilà le meilleur vœu. Voilà le bonne fête qui est sur la même carte, la même page. Et voilà le bonne année. OK? Donc, sont toutes sur la page ici. Ça, c'est le argent. Je pense qu'on a le doré déjà en stock, mais voilà argent. En peel-offs, j'ai aussi eu le joyeux Noël en argent. Because if you're doing a card with like blues and stuff like that, the silver is really nice. If you're in the warm colors, the gold is nice. Aussi, l'autre jour, on a parlé des matrices de Marlène qui me manquaient. So remember I was telling you that I was missing a few of the dies. This one is hysterical, okay? Just look at all those different robots you could make, okay? Donc, ceux-là, ça découpe, ça s'appelle Robot Mix and Match. Ça découpe les lunettes, les yeux, le corps, les pieds, une corne. So this cuts out everything so that you can mix and match your own robots. I think that is fabulous. This can fit onto our ATC cards. And they are really, really, it's a cute, cute die. So it's called Robot Mix and Match. This one's called Around the World. Ce que je trouve intéressant, tout le monde cherche une matrice de le monde. I always get asked if I have a stencil or if I have a die or a stamp of the world. Well, now you have a die of the world with a robot and some cute little hearts. Okay, donc ceux-là, Around the World, autour du monde. This one is Moon Gaze. Moon Gaze. Donc, on a une lune détaillée. On a des étoiles suspendues. On a le soleil. So you have the sun or the moon. You have the moon, and you have all sorts of stars for the sky. You like that? So this one is called Moon Gaze. Et le dernier est Galaxy Transport, la transportation. Et voilà, vous mettez vos robots dans les, on dit les voitures d'espace. So these are space cars, comme les Jetsons, okay? Il manque juste la chose par-dessus. So this looks like the Jetsons, but the robot's not included, okay? Ça vient pas avec le robot. Oh, it does give you one. I think so. Oui, ça vous donne la globe, mais c'est pas tout le robot. Tu as des mains comme ça, et tu peux faire la globe comme un robot ou juste avec une étampe dedans. Okay, so you have choices. This stamp set is the most sold stamp set of Marlene's, okay? If you missed out on the Advent calendar last year, si vous avez manqué le calendrier d'Advent l'an passé, shame on you, don't miss it this year. Mais comme qu'est-ce qui était dans le calendrier d'Advent qui est utilisable pour la vie, so are these. Okay, so in Marlene's Advent calendar, we had all sorts of circle stamps that had different texturing designs. Well, that's what this is. This is her exclusive textures stamp. And look at all these different textures you get on here. Donc, c'est pas nouveau, ceux-là. Check ton stock. And you shouldn't have to check your stock because you've probably used this a million times. C'est bien utilisable. So this one is just always popular. So when it comes back in stock, I always order like 6 of them until they're gone. So beautiful. And then the mix and match Dotty flowers. This was another one. When it sold out, everybody asked for it. Comme c'est dans leur ligne essentielle, c'est possible qu'ils vont continuer à les sortir. mais il peut prendre la décision d'arrêter à n'importe quand. So you never know when they're going to decide not to remake any of these. Yes, they're more expensive because they're rubber. But look how many stamps you get in here. Donc, on a soit les bordures ou les tiges. Ça ici, ça peut être même tourné comme ça avec un tige, puis c'est un champignon. It could be a fantasy or a fairy mushroom. It could be a fairy tree. This could be a flower on its own. This could even be a starburst. I mean, this could be a lampshade. I mean, there's so many different things you can do here. So this was another very popular. Okay, I do love this. Donc, ces deux-là sont pas nouveaux. Les matrices, oui. So those aren't new. Même avec ces étampes-là, ça c'est Pippin. Il s'appelle Pippin. C'est une des mini de Lavinia. OK? Pippin mini. Et c'est pas nouveau. This is not new. Ça, c'est la même chose. Et I think this is the mini Wild Hairs. Wait, Wild Hairs small set. OK? Donc, aussi, sont plus petits. So, very cute. Look what's back in stock. J'ai reçu Ink 4. Comme j'ai dit, sont pas nécessairement faciles de procurer. But I did get a few more back in. For those of you who do remember, this is the one with the beautiful black backgrounds and then the punch of color with the flowers. So nice. Really, really nice. Les abeilles, les petits bébêtes. So beautiful, beautiful set here. Okay? Et oublie pas, les couvertures, the covers are always good for die cutting. All right. Now this. This is a mirror paper from Hunky Dory. Okay? Un papier miroir. Mais il est comme ça. Okay? Which means il y en a 30 feuilles dedans. Il y a 3 dessins, 10 de chaque dessin. So do you see all these colors? Okay? So, on a 10 comme ça. So that's probably this one here. Then there'll be 10 like this, and there'll be 10 like this. Okay? Ces 3 motifs, 10 feuilles de chaque. This is going to be a lot of fun for die cutting, all sorts of things. And then Aesop's Fables, I think we only have one extra. So I'm showing it, mais il reste seulement 7-1. On a des 8 par 8, je pense, et les A4. But this one is Aesop's Fables. C'est le plus grand qui a toutes les beaux images comme ça. And you know what this means? Tu sais, ça dit, à quoi ça dit? Ça dit que mon fournisseur a réussi tout son Ciao Bella. Donc, j'espère par la fin de cette semaine ou tôt dans la semaine prochaine d'avoir les nouveautés d'hiver de Ciao Bella. Okay? So what this means is he did get in his Ciao Bella stock. And so it's just a matter of him to pull my order and ship it to me so that I have all the new winter Ciao Bella. Okay? So guys, that's what I have to show you. We say thank you to Jay for getting that in. Oh, I did want to show that marker set, and I did want to show those ink pads. So, voilà des morceaux à l'unité que j'ai. Okay? So, this is... Ceux-là, c'est parce que quelqu'un l'a commandé, puis changé... Je pense qu'elle a changé d'idée. So, this is the Memento inks. For those of you who know Memento, sont des inks à base d'ail. Vous pouvez utiliser avec vos Copics. Donc, j'ai eu un paquet de chacune. OK? Parce qu'il y a 36 couleurs. Donc, j'ai 12 là, puis 12 là. So there's 3 different packages. I don't know if they have a name on them. Did they have a name, Jay?
They have a name, but it's not on them.
Oh, it's not on the package. But these are more like the earth tones. These are more like the brights, the rainbowy colors, and this is the fillers. Donc, c'est rempli ce qui manque dans les 2 kits. Okay? So then we have this qui fait bouger les personnages. Oh, those are called action wobbles. Je vais l'écrire. Donne-moi un crayon. Okay, I'm going to write it right on my studio. Action wobbles. Je le commande chaque fois qu'il part en stock, je commande des autres. Donc, s'il ne reste plus, ils sont en route déjà. Et c'est les mini. Si vous parlez de celles que Dominique a utilisées, je pense que ce sont des mini. Mais il y a 2 formats. OK? Action wobbles. Et those come from Art Impressions? Are they under Art Impressions? OK, donc mini action wobbles. J'espère que ça vous aide, Lulu. All right, the last thing I want to show, guys, is I wanted to get this in to have a look at it. We have no mini action wobbles?
We have mini action springs.
Well, that's mini action wobbles.
Just 2 springs, and that's it from Hampton Art.
OK. Donc, voilà. Ça, c'est un paquet de marqueurs. So, alcohol ink markers. Il y a 2 types. Donc, il y a une point fine ou fin, puis un point pinceau. OK? Sont à base d'alcool. Ils viennent de Couture Creations. Il y en a 108 dedans. How much are they, Jay? Jay's going to tell us the price. Ça vient dans cette contenant. It comes in this container. Look at all these beautiful colors. Donc, sont similaires à les Copic. Vous pouvez mélanger les 2 ensemble. C'est une autre compagnie. Et, how much? I know. $342.95. Donc, ça dit que c'est en bas de 3,40 la marqueur. Si vous connaissez les Copic, if you know the Copics are $9.95 per marker. 10 piastres chaque marqueur. Donc, 108 vous coûterait $1,000. Donc, $342.95. It is a good price. Okay? So, just so that you know. Et l'autre chose, il faut souvenir, je ne sais pas s'ils sont remplissables. C'est ça, j'attends pour savoir. Mais au moins, nous autres, on remplit nos favoris seulement. Donc, si vraiment cette rose est ton favori, la journée même qui est vide, vous pouvez acheter un nouveau pour $3. Ils ne sont pas dispendieux, eux autres sont 3 ou 3,49. And you can just replace the ones you need, okay? So again, even with Copic markers, I find that people need refills for only certain colors, the ones you use the most. So just keep that in mind. It is a great little travel case as well. It sounds like, I know it's a lot of money, $300. I mean, I saw the look on Jay's face as he was telling me the price. But c'est une grosse affaire d'acheter les 108 à une fois, mais sont un tiers de le prix des Copic. I have not tried them enough. Je ne l'ai pas essayé assez pour voir la façon de faire la couleur, dégradée de couleur. I haven't played with them enough, okay? No, these are not new colors. Ce ne sont pas des nouveaux couleurs, Pierrette. C'est juste parce qu'au moment, on ne tient plus les gros pads de Memento. Donc, quelqu'un m'a demandé pour les plus petits. Puis, je ne sais pas si elle a changé d'idée ou quoi, mais il me reste un paquet de chaque. Okay? So those things, I only have ones. Jay will put them up on the site, but I only have one. If you want, maintenant, tous ces sont disponibles. Donc, si vous voulez une, envoie un courriel. Oublie pas, s'il vous plaît, le nouveau adresse courriel pour Scrapbook Central. C'est SC Special Orders avec un S à commercial@gmail.com. Okay? So this one, scspecialorders@gmail.com. That is the best way to reach us now. La meilleure façon de nous joindre. All right, guys. Je te laisse pour ce soir. Oublie pas, demain à 4 heures, on a la visite de Indigo Blue. Don't forget, tomorrow at 4 o'clock, we're going to get a visit from Indigo Blue. She's going to play with her paint. She's going to play with her powders, all sorts of stuff. And I can't wait to see what she does. So join me tomorrow à 4 heures pour regarder Kay. Et vendredi à 4 heures, je vais avoir des nouveautés pour vous autres. So I'll see you back here Friday at 4 o'clock, and I will have new stuff for you. Donc, vendredi, pas vendredi, vendredi, on va avoir beaucoup de nouveautés pour vous autres. OK? Pas de nouvelles de Carabelle, ma belle. Donc, bye tout le monde. Je te laisse. Love you all. We'll see you Friday live, mais demain, don't forget tomorrow's live is going to be Indigo Blue hosting. See you there. Bye.